All right, so I'm actually headed out to go interview In Control. We're going to talk about some pretty interesting things. As you can see, I have a picture of him here behind me. And so I'm going to go interview him right now. It should be pretty fun. We'll see exactly what he has to say about a lot of different topics. Can't wait. All right, In Control, what do you think about the new betting scandal that has swept South Korea? He has no comment. All right, I'm actually going really for reals now to meet In Control, and I'm driving on a gravel road. I'm going 15 miles an hour, so if I get one more comment about, oh my god, Husky, don't crash, I'm just gonna freak out. So I should be there in about 30 minutes, but in video time, that is a lot quicker. Alright, so I'm here at Clackamas Town Center, about to meet up with In Control. I'm running a little bit late, so hopefully he doesn't break me in half. I don't want to get broken in half. Alright, so I'm here with In Control, and we got kicked out of the inside of the mall, so we're going to be filming outside. And I do have an interview with a bunch of stuff, so how you doing?
Good, man. It's great to be here.
Alright, so I have my cheat sheet here. So just to introduce yourself, give your a little background in gaming, where people might know you from.
I'm In Control. I'm freaking amazing. I've been playing Brood War forever. Literally beta tested that game when I was a kid. And now I'm playing StarCraft 2 and living the life.
Alright, sweet. And you actually are part of Team EG. If you want to give a little history of that as quickly as you can.
Yeah. Evil Geniuses is the premier North American multi-sport team. If you're talking about Counter-Strike or Brood War or Dota or those things, this is the team to go to. We're very excited about this upcoming year. We've re-signed our entire CS team and the Brood War team, moving into StarCraft 2. We're looking to dominate.
Alright, and also one thing from another one of your interviews is you were talking their WCG is still doing Brood War this year, and even though all the EG guys are still playing StarCraft 2, or you're moving to StarCraft 2, a lot of you are still playing Brood War. So how's that going to go, and what do you guys expect?
It's pretty nice. Just yesterday, WCG opened up their sign-ups to WCG USA. The finals are going to be in LA, or the World Finals rather, and it's going to be on our home turf, so it's kind of exciting to see who's going to go to that. Everyone's playing StarCraft 2 right now, so it's kind of up for grabs. Like, a lot of the old skill is definitely going to come back, all the EG guys. But it's just a different brand. Like, whereas every year prior to this, everybody got better, I have a feeling everybody got worse for this one, so it's going to be kind of interesting to see what happens.
Yeah, absolutely, and anyone can sign up for that, and you definitely should, because like you said, people are playing StarCraft 2, so it'll be just kind of like, I don't know, I think it'll be pretty funny to see those people. And so we're going to kind of skip around here, back to StarCraft 2. How do you think it is so far, considering it's still in beta, whether in balance, and then also talk about why you switched to Protoss instead of Zerg?
Well, I switched to Protoss because, I played Zerg because I just loved the units. Like, I collected Tyranids, I watched Aliens, I watched Predator, I loved that style of creepy crawly bug stuff. And I was 11, 12 years old, so I played them because of just like the aesthetics. But with Protoss, I think they really reward creativity, I think they reward cerebral play. I think you can make quick, decisive, powerful actions and get, you can capitalize on that pretty quick. Whereas Zerg rewards mechanics, speed, real repetitive actions. I mean, that's why you got Idra playing it, because he thinks the highest ceiling for his physical abilities for the game is with Zerg. So I'm going to play Protoss because I'm not one of those guys. I'm not the fast, lazy mechanic guy. I'm the guy that's going to try to sneak into your bedroom at night and make you feel dirty. So.
All right, excellent. And in StarCraft 2, how do you think the skill cap is on it? Do you think it's too easy with, do you think there's less micro or macro or stuff like that? Or do you think it can still be a good esport in the near future?
I am thoroughly impressed. Like, going into the game, I was morbidly concerned with MBS, auto mining, all that stuff, smart casting. I was really concerned that this game was being dumbed down for the newbier crowd. But after playing it, I was like, wow, this is actually pretty good. And then I played a little bit more, and I was like, holy crap, there's a whole bunch to learn. And now I'm at a state where I realize there is going to be I don't want to make that kind of proclamation, but there's going to be a lot of evolution in this game. I think a lot of the development, I think a lot of the skill has yet to be seen. A lot like Brood War. I mean, mutastacking, that happened 10 years into the game's lifespan. I mean, we didn't even friggin' find out about that. Whole Lurkers was like 5 years into it. A lot of the development, I think, that's going to come from this game is going to happen over time. And it's already going on right now, because you've never had this kind of experienced bunch of RTS gamers. Like, it's really condensed, it's really experienced, whereas Brood War didn't have that, because their predecessors were like Warcraft 2 and Command & Conquer. So, I mean, they had some, but not nearly what we do now. So I think the development we're going to see is going to go through the roof.
Okay, continuing StarCraft 2, you also got invited into the HDH Invitational. What do you think about that tournament? It'll probably be biased because I'm standing right here. And also, what do you think about your first opponent?
Well, I'm really excited to be invited. The kind of money we're already seeing in this game, the kind of competition, like, people are posting all over the place that they're hyped about it. There's a hype video, for Pete's sakes. Like, I couldn't even begin to do that. It's just really cool to be a part of that and to have my name thrown around with predictions and that kind of stuff. And I love, like, this is why I play the game. I'm a competitor. I did chess, I did debate, all that stuff. I did it not because, like, it was something to pass the time. I did it because I wanted to win. And in StarCraft 2, it's no different. I really want to win. I want to be a competitor. So to be a part of tournaments like this is just escalating that event. And my opponent, who was that again? Is it Nazgul? That's right. That guy, he's all right. I mean, he plays on the European server, so it's like they kind of have an idea of how to play the game, but it's a lot like World War II, where they were fumbling around with sticks and shit, and we just said, you know what, enough is enough. And we walked in on their beach, and we kicked some ass. And I'm pretty sure we saved the world a couple times over. So that being said, I see nothing too different here. Like, Nazgul's going to hang around for a little while, because I don't want to embarrass the guy. He owns a couple websites that we use. And I'm going to let him think that it's going to be close. But then after a little while, I'm going to sit him down and explain why wooden shoes are actually ineffective choices for footwear.
All right on. So we'll just predict a 2-0 there. And a couple more things related to you. Why don't you tell us where you work, because you're going to be doing a midnight release of StarCraft 2, and give as much information as you can so people can show up for that. It should be pretty fun. I'll probably be here too.
We're actually standing in front of the Clackamas Town Center Mall, one of the better parts of it. This is just the wall. But I actually work at the GameStop inside. It's a pretty fun job. It's silly. You know, it's not like I'm making... This is not my life plan, but while I'm going to school right now, it's a great choice for some supplemental cash. And we're actually going to do a midnight launch if we can get enough people to reserve StarCraft 2. So if you're in the Oregon area, in the Washington area, please come by and reserve it at GameStop, because we've got it right now for you. And if we get enough people, we're going to do a midnight launch where there's going to be a competition with yours truly, where whoever beats me in like a best of 3 or something like that is going to get some free cash to the store, some accolades and that kind of stuff. But even if you don't think you have a chance of beating me, which you don't, it's going to be a lot of fun just playing and just hanging out generally with the launch of the game we've all been waiting for.
Yeah, I can tell you, I've been at their launches before for different Blizzard games. It's a lot of fun, and we'll both be there, so you should definitely show up. And then, of course, for StarCraft 2, you're part of GoSu Coaching. I know there's a couple of other guys on there. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that, especially since it's geared towards the more average player, and how that can help people out?
You know, GoSu Coaching is just a conglomerate of people that have been playing RTSs, but specifically StarCraft, for a long time. And we feel pretty confident in our play and our knowledge, and we've just decided that why not share that with people and obviously make some cash on the side. There's no qualms about it. It's not for free, unfortunately. But while we're doing that, it's a lot of fun. I have a lot of confidence in the other coaches, and myself included. I think we can absolutely help people, and it's been a really awesome growing experience for everyone, actually. Like, I get to play my off races all the time in these practice sessions, and I learn a lot. And I have some students who are like, yeah, I'll pay you, and then they swap me around for 2 rounds in my off race, and I'm like, all right, you're obviously a little bit higher level than what we're talking about. Let's switch over to some other stuff. And everyone's had really high, they've had high praise for it. And I'm not just saying that to make myself feel good. I'm saying it because I wouldn't want to be a part of something if people were kind of wishy-washy on it, if they were disappointed. I would not want to have people pay expensive amounts of money to get coached if we weren't doing a great job. And we actually are doing a pretty good job. But along those lines, even if you're not up for coaching, we're actually going to be hosting a $100 tournament each week. We're trying to find further sponsoring for that. We already have 3 weeks secured, but we're going to go beyond that. And then we're actually got our vision towards the horizon pretty strongly. We're going to host something like an ESL. We're basically going to make the U.S. server cooler than the European server, because we already have radder people, but we're going to have the same money too.
All right, excellent. There'll be a link to his site down there, and I think that's going to be pretty much it. The last question my fans want to know is, how much can you bench press?
Well, unfortunately, I used to be able to bench quite a bit. I was up to 700 at one point, but I haven't been in the gym a whole lot because I've been paying for school out of pocket. So right now, I could bench 4 or 5 nerds, but I used to be able to bench 7 nerds.
Yeah, that definitely could bench about 7 to me. So yeah, that's going to be it. There's a link down there. A huge thanks to IRIP and to, of course, to Incontrol for doing this interview. So yeah, we'll see you guys in the future, and thanks.